when it comes to adolescents battling each other to the death, only 2 films have gotten it right. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be pitting The Hunger Games against Battle Royale to see which movie did it best. For this showdown, we'll only be evaluating the original films in their respective franchises, meaning no sequels.
I'm not allowed to bet, but if I could, I'd bet on you.
Round 1. Backstory.
War. Terrible war.
In The Hunger Games, we're introduced to the post-apocalyptic future of Panem. The country is divided into 12 districts, in addition to the prosperous capital.
It's huge. That's incredible.
In retribution for the district's defiance, every year a televised death match known as the Hunger Games is hosted that requires 1 male and 1 female tribute from each district to compete.
Now, the time has come for us to select 1 courageous young man and woman for the honor of representing District 12 in the 74th Annual Hunger Games.
The participants who make it to the end award their district with much-needed food, supplies, and currency, and are granted celebrity status.
There they are, this year's tributes.
Unlike the organized approach of the Hunger Games, Battle Royale sees a random class of Japanese junior high school students become the victims of a radical law known as the BR Act.
すっかりダメになってしまいました。だから、偉い人たちは相談して、この法律を作りました。バトルロワイヤル。
After being hoodwinked into attending a field trip, students of Class 3B find themselves gassed and brought to a briefing room where they are educated on their forced entry into the annual Battle Royale.
ふざけんだよ、ここどこだよ。
これ一体何なんですか？この人たち誰なんですか？
They are then set loose onto a remote island where they are expected to either hunt or be hunted.
人生はゲームです。みんなは必死になって戦って生き残る価値のある大人になりましょう。
Taking into account the premise's rich history and attention to detail, The Hunger Games takes this round. Winner, The Hunger Games.
She said District 12 might finally have a winner.
Round 2. Characters.
Here we are. Our tributes from District 12. Well, go on, you two, shake hands.
The protagonist and hero of The Hunger Games is Katniss Everdeen.
I volunteer as tribute.
She and Peeta Mellark find themselves competing in the 74th Annual Hunger Games for District 12. To guide the 2 tributes is Hamish Abernathy, District 12's only living victor of the games from 24 years ago.
You really want to know how to stay alive? You get people to like you.
Despite Peeta harboring strong feelings for Katniss, his love goes unreciprocated due to her strong feelings for childhood friend Gail Hawthorne.
We could do it, you know. Take off, live in the woods, it's what we do anyway.
Battle Royale differs from The Hunger Games as it puts a strong emphasis on Class 3B as a whole.
だけど、どんなに世界が狂っていても、俺たちはそれぞれの毎日を楽しんでいた。
However, the story particularly centers on Shuya Nanahara. Class 3B's teacher Kitano acts as the students' escort into the hellish playing field.
1年の時担任だった北野です。今回もまた B 組を受け持つことになりました。
After the death of Shuya's closest friend Nobu, he becomes compelled to protect his late friend's crush Noriko. Less is always more when it comes down to building a memorable cast of characters. The Hunger Games gets this round for overall consistency and strength of the main cast. Winner, The Hunger Games.
I'm sorry it didn't go the way they planned. I'm not very happy with them either.
Round 3. Rules of the game.
There's 24 of us, Gail. Only one comes out.
Once selected at Reaping, each tribute is given a week to prepare themselves for the deadly Hunger Games. Each combatant begins the competition on a platform in the outdoor arena. After a minute has passed, the tributes must then gather weapons and supplies from the cornucopia bloodbath and begin the games. The Hunger Games are deemed complete when only one tribute is left standing. However, fans of the series know that those rules can change if it serves the capital and the story.
From now on, 2 victors may be crowned if both originate from the same district.
In Battle Royale, you'll find the rules are fairly similar. However, the stakes are raised a bit higher.
そこで今日は皆さんにちょっと殺し合いをしてもらいます。最後の一人になるまでです。
After debriefing, the students are led out into the wilderness one by one with nothing but a bag of food, water, map of the island, compass, and a random weapon.
ハンデをなくすためです。これは大当たりですね。
They are of course also outfitted with a detonation collar that threatens to end the life of any student that decides to not participate or wander outside of the designated area. These rules are steadfast.
制限時間を過ぎてもまだ禁止エリアに残っていたり、不穏な行動をとっている人がいたら、識別して逆に電波を送ります。すると、首輪は警告音を発し、ボンって爆発します。
Sorry, Hunger Games, but the odds are even less in the favor of the students of Class 3B. Because of how strict their rules are, this round goes to Battle Royale. Winner, Battle Royale.
前からムカついてたんだ。ぶっ殺してやるよ。
Round 4, Weapons.
Get to a bow.
They may not have.
Well, if you show them how good you are.
The weapons provided in the Hunger Games don't vary too much in terms of specificity. Most are bladed and come crafted with holes in them for later carry. The ranged weapons are comprised of javelins, throwing knives, and bows and arrows, the last of which is commonly seen sported by District 12's Katniss. Guns are strictly prohibited in the games, so in the struggle to survive, the tributes get their hands dirty. While fairness may be a virtue to some degree in the Hunger Games, you'll find none of that in Battle Royale. The array of weaponry is vast and can vary from an automatic firearm to a paper fan to a pot lid, thereby lowering the survival likelihood of certain students. Other than guns, most students are equipped with bladed or blunt objects. However, the craftier participants are more likely to use their surroundings as their best weapon. Variety is indeed the spice of life, and that gives Battle Royale the point for this round. Winner, Battle Royale. Round 5, Social Commentary.
And so it was decreed that each year the various districts of Panem would offer up in tribute one young man and woman to fight to the death in a pageant of honor, courage, and sacrifice.
There's a lot to think about throughout the Hunger Games, but one of the more prominent themes would have to be the statement on fascism. In the dystopian nation of Panem, the capital is the overarching rule of the land, and they oppress the districts by use of their extensive wealth and exploitation.
This is how we remember our past. This is how we safeguard our future.
I just love that.
Every year, the districts are forced to participate in their deadly show for their own entertainment.
They just want a good show. That's all they want.
Which also makes a strong, almost preachy point about our society's fixation with reality television.
You realize that your actions reflect badly on all of us, not just you.
Just want a good show, it's fine.
While Battle Royale appears to tackle similar topics, it's more a statement on Japan's history of student boycotts and protests, and less about the division of power.
すいません。遅刻して何も知らなくて。
Being a controversial topic in its own country allows the movie's underlying premise to go over the heads of most foreign audiences, which may have been its purpose. Unlike the Hunger Games, the Battle Royales are held in private and not broadcast for the rest of the world to see.
生き残ったら家に帰れるんですか？
帰りますよ。ただし、最後の一人だけな。
It plays out as an internal conflict between Japanese students and the government.
このままにはしない。俺ノブの敵を撃つ。
The Hunger Games may address some intriguing topics, but fails to match its competitors' multi-layered and more subtle approach. This round goes to Battle Royale. Winner, Battle Royale.
Thank you for your consideration.
Both of these films may contain some awesome teenage death battles, but Battle Royale proves to be the more well-rounded film.
Congratulations.
Was this verdict not in your favor? Be sure to debate in the comments and subscribe to WatchMojo.com for more entertaining versus battles.
One of us should go home. One of us has to die. They have to have their victor.